Hey, and your hero is back again. Now, I'm gonna talk about something. Like y'all see, y'all be like, oh, well, he's a sellout, she's a sellout. Whenever you see these interracial relationships, where you see, the black woman go with a white man, or you see the black man go with the white woman, and y'all think, damn, slavery and shit. Like, why the fuck would you do that shit? Well, first of all, we're gonna nip a couple things in the butt. Um, for instance, we got the list, the basic women's list that they got. Okay, which is you got to be 6 feet tall, light skinned, have tattoos, look like Drake, look like Lil Wayne, look like a gangster or some type of rapper, or you got to have the bad boy look. Boom, that's the list. Okay, so if you're not into those things, she don't want nothing to do with you. Most times with the black chicks. Okay, now the reasons why these black guys out here talking about, oh well, the white chicks is better, they're better. They're not explaining. Let me break this down for you. With the black chicks, they're not actually going to talk to you. That's what they need to be saying. They need to say what actually happens in real life. Instead of saying, well, it's about what type of rims you got, or you got to have a nice rims, you got to have a nice car. To get with the black chicks about how much money you make. And okay, I mean, that may be true. Okay, that may be true that they're saying that, but it's not really giving the black chicks any details. It's not. It's not giving the black women details. The details is what they're really trying to say is that when they walk down the street, okay, when they're trying to meet and talk to black women, they pay them zero attention. They don't say hi. They don't wave. They don't wink. They don't do anything as far as greeting you. This is what they mean by they say white girls is nicer, because they are more approachable. They have a respect to a stranger, where black women don't give a respect to their own kind, to a respect to a stranger. They won't show respect. The level of dignity that you give another stranger. That's what they really should be saying. That's really what it is. Okay? Now, the reason why, a lot of black guys get pissed off. They're like, why the hell is she treating a white man better than she treat, a brother? Why is it with us she's in our face and this attitude and this and that? Why is it that? First of all, one, you gotta not be a pussy, first of all. You gotta not be that. You gotta put your foot down and live with the consequences. Consequences being her leaving you. Okay? That consequence. And you gotta live with that. And you gotta understand that you didn't have the chemistry. You gotta understand that it wasn't meant to be. You gotta understand that she didn't love you enough to either stay fit, have long hair for you, all that type of stuff. And you gotta be strong enough and willing enough to actually tell the truth and say, hey, I'm a straight male. If it comes to the whole hair thing, long hair thing, the black women, oh, I want white women because they got long hair. Okay, well, you should have told your black woman that, hey, I'm a straight male. Since I'm straight, when we go out in public, I don't care what you look like at home. Home, you can chill. You can go ahead and chill. On some days, if you want to look good for me, cool. But out in the street, out when we going out, I don't want to look any type of bi or gay in any type of means. I don't want you to look any type of like a transvestite at all. I don't want you to look any in between. I want you to look as much as womanly as possible. I want the long hair, at least a little bit of jewels and some lip gloss and a dress. That's really all it is. Long hair, lip gloss, and a dress. You straight. There's really nothing else you gotta do. Put a wig on, boom. I don't recommend extensions because too many videos about girls getting their hair fucked up with extensions. If you don't believe me, just take a look at them. But that's all I recommend. And you know what? It's cool if a girl's, have a low haircut. Because she can wear all the wigs she wants, all the different styles she wants. And that's cool. Because you know what? No, nobody got time to have their hair falling out with a motherfucking perm all the time. Some people don't know how to use that stuff. And it's better to not take that chance. So I'm cool with that. But I'm just saying, that's just one of the things that, men need to say. I don't want to look gay out in public. I don't want to, wear a wig, look like a woman. And go ahead and ask her, what do you like me to look like? What would you like me to look like, baby? Huh? What you like? Now, she says, I don't know. That's her fault. She needs to explain. See, now you got to kind of like eye her and take a look. Okay? And be like, No, it's shit like this. Very simple. Just talk. Tell the fucking truth. And don't be a pussy about it. Okay? And live with the consequences when that person ain't for you. I'm sorry. Don't Slavery's over with. Don't be holding no women hostage. Don't be trapping no man holding him hostage. Don't do none of that shit. But we're going to talk about why is it that we kind of get this offensive for saying this person sold out. This black person sold out for being with that white person. We're going to get into this. Now, first thing I want y'all to remember, that the Bible was created 1604, 1611 by King James, who was a Freemason. So, let's remember that part. So, what I'm going to read to you is the reason why the black woman treats the white man better. This is the reason. Okay, Willie Lynch letter 1712. So the Bible's already created. So anything about love, peace, mercy, keep that shit in mind, because that shit was supposed to be implemented in 1604, 1611 with the King James Bible, which everybody knows. Okay. So here we go. This has got 4 pages to go through, so prepare yourself. This is why the black women treat the white man better than they treat their own black man. This is why. Let's get into it. The Willie Lynch letter, the making of a slave. Okay, Willie Lynch letter 1712. This speech was delivered by Willie Lynch on the bank of the James River in the colony of Virginia in 1712. So I guess 1712. Lynch was a British slave owner in the West Indies. He was invited to the colony of Virginia in 1712 to teach his methods to slave owners there. The term lynching is derived from his last name. Okay, December 25th, 1712. Here we go. It says, "Gentlemen, I greet you here on the bank of James River in the year of our Lord." Holy shit. Here we already go. Sound like the Bible already. Of our Lord, 1712. First, I shall thank you, the gentlemen of the colony of Virginia, for bringing me here. I am here to help you solve some of your problems with slaves. Basically, prisoners of war, because they came from the Songhai Empire, the Kilwa, the Mali, the Kumasi, the Benin. Okay? So, that's where it was coming from. Which, this, like I said, slavery was already going on during the 1604, 1611 time when we got that Bible from King James. So they was using the codexes, which none of us know. We haven't been taught them. We haven't really read them. So, well, we know they said different things based off of other people's videos like the Real Merkaba. Okay, so, still the oldest methods for control of slaves. Ancient Romans would envy us if my program is implemented. Okay, as our boat sailed south on the James River, named for our illustrious king, whose version of the Bible we cherish, I saw enough to know that your problem is not unique. While Rome used cords of wood as crosses for standing human bodies along its highways in great numbers, you are here using the tree and the rope on occasions. I caught the whiff of a dead slave hanging from a tree a couple miles back. You are not only losing valuable stock by hangings, you are having uprisings. Slaves are running away. Your crops are sometimes left in the fields too long for maximum profit. You suffer occasional fires. Your animals are killed because we was not slaves. Prisoners of war you're not fucking slaves. When you're prisoners of war, you gonna fuck some shit up. You gonna fight back. You ain't gonna accept being, shipped off some fucking where. You gonna fight back is what you're gonna do. Okay? Now, gentlemen, you know that your problems, it says, gentlemen, you know what your problems are. Okay? I do not need to elaborate. I am not here to enumerate your problems. I am here to introduce you to a method of solving them. In my bag here, I have a foolproof method for controlling your black slaves. I guarantee every one of you that if instilled correctly, it will control the slaves for at least 300 years. Okay, my method is simple. Okay, any member of your family or your overseer can use it. I have outlined the number of differences among the slaves and make the differences bigger. I use fear, distrust, and envy for control. Now, I'm going to reread something right now. I guarantee every one of you that if instilled correctly, it will control the slaves for at least 300 years. You know what that's called? That's called epigeno. This is where you start getting the people that don't make sense. The people that say, praise God, hail Jesus, serve the Lord, Jesus, God, love, peace, mercy. And they're saying all this stuff, but they don't go to church. They don't read their Bible. They don't follow anything. They don't follow anything that the church says. Now, if you follow shit in the Bible, you're going to be killing people and all type of shit. So it's real. It's more fucked up than you know. But This is why. That's what that's called. That's where you get those people that don't make sense. They say, God is good all the time. When they know they're seeing black people being killed, they know they're seeing it. People praying for weeks on end with people with terminal cancer, and they still die. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. People coming into church, it's very obvious. They're coming to church with all these illnesses and problems, or they get a house burned down, but they've been going to church for 12 fucking years, and it's like, what the fuck, we got to burn our house down. You got women having these miscarriages and all that type of shit, which you already know about. Me and my lady story went through that. So there you go. Okay? And they still saying that. That is called epigenome, and that is this process through this Rayleigh Lynch letter. Now, don't worry. We're going to get to the part. We're going to, as you can see where this is going, you're going to start to get to the part, we're going to get to the part about the woman, okay, and why they treat the white men better. We're going to get to that, okay, so let's keep going. These methods have, like I said, I use fear, distrust, and envy for control, is what Rayleigh Lynch letter said. Okay, these methods have worked on my modest plantation in the West Indies, and it will work throughout the South. Take this simple little list of differences and think about them. On top of my list is age, but it's there only because it starts with an A. The second is color or shade. There is intelligence, size, sex, size of plantations, and status on plantations, attitudes of owners, whether the slaves live in the valley, on a hill, east, west, north, south, have fine hair, coarse hair, or is tall or short. Now that you have a list of differences, I shall give you an outline of action, but before that, I shall assure you that distrust is stronger than trust, and envy stronger than adulation, respect, or admiration. The black slaves, after receiving this indoctrination, which you still receive at church, shall carry on, and I will, because you don't get indoctrinated by the Bible. You don't. You really fucking don't. Not when you read it yourself. You get indoctrinated by the people who's telling you what to think. And this type of shit. Okay, male versus the young black male, and the young black male against the old black male. Damn, that's a verse in the Bible. To tell you the truth, that's a verse. Where your enemies will be in your own house. He sets fathers against sons and daughters against mothers. I'm not shitting you, that's a damn verse. You must use the dark-skinned slaves versus the light-skinned slaves. Holy shit. They doing that right now. And the light-skinned slaves versus the dark-skinned slaves. You must use the female versus the male. And the male versus the female. You must also have you white servants and overseers distrust all blacks. It is necessary that your slaves trust and depend on us. See, this Rayleigh Lynch letter is still happening right now. Bullshit. They must love, respect, and trust only us. Gentlemen, that's, wow. A lot of people, when they see a black person trying to sell, trying to have business, oh, he's a scammer. But when they see a white person do it, oh, they got love and respect and trust for only the white folks. Okay. Not to harken on any other white people that got black friends, none of y'all. Not, but this is to answer these questions from our, my black families here. Okay? When I say family, all of us. All of the black folks that go through this bullshit. Okay. So, if used intensely for 1 year, the slaves themselves will remain perpetually distrustful of each other. Thank you, gentlemen. Now, it says, let's make a slave. It was the interest and business of slaveholders to study human nature, and the slave nature in particular, with a view to practical results. Oh, what's slave nature? Oh, they mean just us, the black ones. Okay, cool. I and many of them attained astonishing proficiency in this direction. They had to deal not with earth, wood, and stone, but with man, and by every regard they had for their own safety and prosperity, they needed to know the material on which they were to work, conscious of the injustice and wrong that they were every hour perpetrating and knowing what themselves would do. Were they the victims of such wrongs? They were constantly looking for the first signs of the dreaded retribution. They watched, therefore, with skilled and practiced eyes, and learned to read with great accuracy the state of mind and heart of the slave. Through his sable face, unusual sobriety, apparent abstractions, soulness, and indifference indeed. Any mood out of the common was afford ground for suspicion and inquiry. Let us make a slave. What do we need? First of all, we need a black nigger man, a pregnant nigger woman, and her baby nigger boy. Second, they just completed the Trinity right there, didn't they? Second, we will use the same basic principle that we use in breaking a horse, combined with some more sustaining factors. What we do with horses is that we break them from one form of life to another, That is, we reduce them from their natural state in nature, whereas nature provides them with the natural capacity to take care of their offspring. We break that natural strength of independence from them and thereby create a dependency status so that we may be able to get from them useful protection for our business and pleasure. Cardinal, here we go, cardinal, this is page 2, cardinal principles for making a Negro. For fear that our future generations may not understand the principles of breaking both the beast together, the nigger and the horse, we understand that short-range planning economics result in periodic economic chaos, so that to avoid turmoil in the economy, it requires us to have breadth and depth in long-range comprehensive planning, articulating both turmoil, articulating both skill-sharp perceptions. We lay down the following principles for long-range comprehensive economic planning. Oh, using this for economics. Both horse and niggers is no good to the economy in the wild or natural state. Wow. Okay? Well, yeah, because when we're left to ourselves, I mean, we're just going to freaking strive, and we're going to strive and all be successful, which we already was in those ancient African places that I told you about. Ancient Kemet, Songhai, and stuff like that. Kilwa Kumasi, Benin, all them. Mali, all them. Okay? Funny how they don't tell us about our history. How they just say that they just came over and got us. Bullshit. They came over there with the codexes, with some religion, with the religious stuff, with the codexes. Came over there, got all they people over there using that shit to like they really want to, sell us on religion and shit. Sell us on this Christianity bullshit and religion and shit. And only to do what? To get as many people down as they can, to wrap us all up, take us over, and then put us in them damn slave boats and shit. Twice. Sub-Saharan slave trade and then the transatlantic slave trade. Which this here, we all know, transatlantic slave trade, which is the same slave trade they be talking about in the Bible, but not the sub-Saharan one. Interesting, because that was the worst one and the longest. Interesting. Now, both must be broken and tied together for orderly production. For orderly future, special and particular attention must be paid to the female and the youngest offspring. Both must be crossbred to produce a variety of division of labor. Both must be taught to respond to a particular new language. Oh, man, shit's so bad. Psychological and physical instruction of containment must be created for both. We hold the 6 cardinal principles as truth to be self-evident based upon the following: the discourse concerning the economics of breaking and tying the horse and the nigger together, all inclusive of the 6 principles laid down about. Note, neither principle alone will suffice for good economics. All principles must be employed for orderly good of the nation. Accordingly, both a wild horse and a wild or a nature nigger is dangerous even if captured, for they will have the tendency to seek their customary freedom, and in doing so might kill you in your sleep. You cannot rest. Does that sound like a slave to you? Of course not. It's a prisoner of war. They sleep while you are awake, and are awake while you are asleep. They are dangerous near the family house, and it requires too much labor to wash them away from the house. Above all, you cannot get them to work in this natural state. Hence, both the horse. Okay, so they keep saying it, in this natural state. Now, other slaves that when people say, well, black people say only people that were slaves, but they was in their natural state. As you can see by this with Lynch letter so far, us black folks is the ones getting mentally damaged, heavily mentally damaged. No one else got mentally damaged. Why? Because of ancient Kemet, about it being in Africa, and the greatness that we had down there, and the greatness that we had in all the other empires. That's why. Because they couldn't find that anywhere else. Remember, everybody was coming to ancient Kemet in Africa to learn. Everybody else. So, they want to break that. They want to break that mold that where we, was our empires. Those empires I named. They want to break that. Okay? They didn't tell us in history about those kings and queens they met with, about how we was able to speak multiple languages. Because it's telling us they got to give us a new language. We speak multiple languages, masters in trade, masters in agriculture, masters in business, all that. But they want to break this with this letter here, as we can see here. So it says, hence both the horse and the nigger must be broken. That is the breaking them from one form of mental life to another. Mental life. This is the epigenome is about to kick in. They about to start, okay, implementing this, where we still have this going on today, okay. The mental state, this mental life is talking about. Keep the body, take the mind. We see this. In other words, break the will to resist. Now, the breaking process is the same for both the horse and the nigger. You know, I find it awfully funny how they keep on comparing us to a damn horse. But when it came to, oh, what the fuck is that dude's name? Whatever, the guy who came up with the evolution or some bullshit, the guy who was telling white folks that us black folks were derived from monkeys, and they always were comparing us to monkeys and shit.
Charles Darwin.
Charles Darwin. Thanks, baby. Telling us that we was derived from monkeys. Here they're comparing us to a horse. So the reason why they was telling people that about we was derived from monkeys was because white people started to look at us better after, you know, after a certain amount of time, because they started to notice we wasn't really bad. We was just humans and stuff too. They started to notice that. So they had to make us out as to be monsters or derived from animals. Anything but human. Okay? Now I know this is long, but we need to know this shit. And I know I interject because you need to know other shit. Okay? Now the breaking process is the same for both the horse and the nigger, only slightly varying in degrees. But as we said before, there is an art in long-range economic planning. You must keep your eye and thoughts on the female. That's right. The female. And the offspring, okay, of the horse and the nigger. A brief discourse in offspring development will shed light on the key to sound economic principles. Pay little attention to the generation of original breaking, but concentrate on future generations. Therefore, if you break the female mother, she will break the offspring in its early years of development, and when the offspring is old enough to work, she will deliver it up to you, for her normal female protective tendencies will have been lost in the original breaking process. For example, take the case of the wild stud horse, a female horse, and an already infant horse, and compare the breaking process with two captured nigger males in their natural state. A pregnant nigger woman with her infant offspring, take the stud horse, break him for limited containment, completely break the female horse until she becomes very gentle, whereas you or anybody can ride her in her comfort. Breed the mare and the stud until you have the desired offspring. Then you can turn the stud to freedom until you need him again. Train the female horse whereby she will eat out of your hand, and she will in turn train the infant horse to eat out of your hand also. She will train it to do the same thing. It's starting to pass down. That epigenome is kicking in, okay? When it comes to breaking the uncivilized nigger, use the same process, but vary the degree and step up the pressure so as to do a complete reversal of the mind. Complete reversal. Take the meanest and most restless nigger. Strip him of his clothes in front of the remaining male niggers, the female, and the nigger infant. Tar, and feather him. So you're going to put tar on him, hot-ass tar on him, and put feathers all over him, like pillows of feathers all over him, okay? And it's going to stick to that tar. So tie each leg to a different horse faced in opposite directions. Set him afire. So set that tar and those feathers afire, okay? And beat both horses to pull him apart in front of the remaining nigger, okay? So the next step is to take a bullwhip and beat the remaining nigger male to the point of death in front of the female and the infant. Don't kill him, but put the fear of God in him, meaning what God? The white man. Put the fear of the God in him. Put the fear of God in him, the white master in him, his master. That's who it is. That's who it is. God, the white guy, the Jesus, the white dude, the white master. You can't serve two masters, right? For he can be useful for future breeding. Holy shit. Okay? So, we're almost done with page 2. I know it's long. We're going to keep going with this shit. The breaking process of the African woman. You ready? You want to call, black women sellouts because they're going with white man? You don't understand. You will now. Okay? Why is she treating the white man better than she treating the black man? Why, when you break up with your black woman, she goes to a white man treating him way better than she treats you? As we already read, dignity and respect, she's meant to have that for him. But we're about to see right here the breaking process of the African woman. Let's start. Take the female and run a series of tests on her to see if she will submit to your desires willingly. Test her in every way because she is the most important factor for good economics. If she shows any sign of resistance in submitting completely to your will, not to Jesus, not to no creator, not to a deity. Remember, the fear of God, the fear of the white God, them, the master, the white master, the slave owner, the slave master. Okay? If she shows any sign of resistance in submitting completely to your will, Mr. Slave Master, Mr. White Man, do not hesitate to use the bullwhip on her to extract the last bit of resistance out of her. Take care not to kill her, for in doing so, you spoil good economics. When in complete submission, she will train her offsprings in the early years to submit to labor when they become of age. Understanding is the best thing. Damn right it is, and I'm giving y'all understanding right now. Therefore, we shall go deeper into this area of the subject matter concerning that we have produced here in this breaking process of the female nigger. We have reversed the relationship. In her natural uncivilized state, she would have a strong dependency on the uncivilized nigger male. They keep on saying uncivilized. Motherfuckers, we was not uncivilized. Okay? On the uncivilized nigger male. And she would have a limited protective tendency toward her independent male offspring and would raise male offsprings to be dependent like her. Nature had provided, which we just got done reading about the horse. She's doing the same damn thing. Nature had provided for this type of balance. Bullshit. The balance is to leave us the fuck alone. That's the damn balance. We reserved nature by burning and pulling a civilized nigger apart and bullwhipping the other to the point of death, all in her presence. You hearing this? You want to know why she's treating the white man better than she's treating the black guy? She's lost. She is losing this whole process, the breaking process of African woman. She's losing all her strength, all her dependency, all her respect, and all of her protection that her man will protect her. Which is why most of the black women don't go with the good guy, nice guy, and stuff in the first place. They go with the bad boy because, the bad boy or the gangster dude, the gangster black dude, the I'm a real street nigger type of dude, that guy. Because that's the only one that she can feel because of this process of this epigenome through this Will Lynch letter. That's why she feels like, that's why she's going with that type of black guy. Okay? That's the reason. Because that's the only one that she genetically now, she may not even know about this history, but genetically now, that's how she feels that can protect her. The only black guy that can protect her. Any other of them too looks weak to her. Okay? So if she doesn't go with that, she'll go with a white dude. Now, by her being left alone, unprotected, with the male image destroyed, not just any male image, the black male image. Okay? Destroyed. The ordeal caused her to move from her psychological dependent state to a frozen independent state. In this frozen psychological state of independence, she will raise her male and female offspring in reverse roles. For fear of the young male's life, she will psychologically train him to be mentally weak and dependent but physically strong. So you got burly buff brothers, but they mentally weak. Okay, but physically strong. Buff as fuck, strong, but mentally weak. Okay? Because she has became psychologically independent, she will train her female offspring to be psychologically independent. What have you got? You've got the nigger woman out front and the nigger man behind and behind and scared. This is a perfect situation of sound, sleep, and economic. Before the breaking process, we had to be clearly on guard at all times. Damn right you did, because we wasn't slaves. We was never slaves. We was prisoners of war, fucking you up, because we didn't like that shit. Like we was gonna be complacent. So a lot of times, you go on Facebook. Remember, we're gonna be on page 3 right here. A lot of times you see on Facebook, you know, you'll see girls talking about, you know, if a black man, you know, is with a white woman and they take a picture and it's on Facebook. Scroll in the comment section and you'll see a lot of black women saying, you know, especially if he's rich and successful, they say stuff like, well, why the black man got to be like that now? Why he got to be a black man and be successful and go with a white woman? Well, you know, first of all, there's 2 reasons for this. The reasons he's doing that is because, one, he was most likely a nice guy who had all the time to get that success, okay? And he couldn't get a black woman to go through the struggles with him because she unknowingly had the mental, you know, this mental epigenome of this Willie Lynch letter. She don't know. It's her subconscious. It's passed through her genetically, like it's like in her blood now, you know. And so the thing is that, like I said, 2 reasons. One, she didn't work hard. The black woman didn't do what she had to do to put herself in a position and places and contacts to be in the same position to be next to those richer black males. That's 1. 2, the reason he's going with a white woman is because the black women just don't want him. Okay? Because he's not the list. He doesn't fit your list. He's a nice guy. He's probably shorter than 6 feet. He don't got tattoos. He's probably dark skinned. And he doesn't have dreads. And he doesn't bust a sag. And he doesn't look like Drake or Lil Wayne. So that's why. What other choice was you really giving them? That's the reason. So now that we have that understanding, we're going to continue with page 3, okay? Let's go. Now we can sleep soundly, for out of frozen fear, this woman stands guard for us. He cannot get past her early slave molding process. He is a good tool, now ready to be tied to the horse at a tender age. By the time a nigger boy reaches the age of 16, he is soundly broken in and ready for a long life of sound and efficient work and the reproduction of a unit of good labor force. You hear that? This is why in our workforce today, where us black men, any type of attitude, or even a black woman, any type of attitude you show, see, they still consider you a slave in the workforce. Well, you know this, because anytime you guys group up, they think you're making a plot to either take over the business or some bullshit, and they always want to break up y'all's conversation. Y'all know. And every fucking time it comes to you defending yourself from a manager or another white co-worker, you acting ghetto, or you acting black. Oh, we got a problem with you now. Yeah, like I just read. Okay? Because they expect you to be like this damn Willie Lynch letter here. Of, you know, reproduction of a unit of good labor force. Anyway, continually through the breaking of uncivilized savage nigger, we not uncivilized, y'all. By throwing the nigger, even during this time, we was not uncivilized. They took us from our civilized state. Understand that. Okay? By throwing the nigger female savage into a frozen psychological state of independence by killing of the protective male image. This is why she don't think that her black man can protect her anymore. Genetically. Right now, today. She don't think that he can do that. So she got to go with the most baddest boy's image she can think of that looks like she can protect him. Then, you know, but any black male selling drugs and doing stuff like that, as a gangster and stuff, he ain't gonna protect her if, you know, the dope people who's on the dope, they come and they kill the dope man for the dope. Or he gets arrested. There's no protection for her then. Who knows what the gang is gonna do with her? The gangs and other gangsters gonna do with her. There's already been a story about this. Where a black woman, she went with, you know, gangster male, black man, and he got caught. He got put in jail, and then his gang that he was a part of said, "We'll offer you protection," but they raped her. They all did, and they do it to her a lot. And she actually had a baby too. By the guy who went to jail. So as you can see, in real actual life, even that's not protection, because you can still get hurt by your own kind. You know what I'm saying? But this is why she chooses that. This is why the black female chooses that. Understand? Because of this. It's still been passed down to her back to her genome. Anyway, and by creating a submissive, dependent mind of the nigger male slave, we have created an orbiting cycle that turns on its own axis forever, unless a phenomenon occurs and reshifts the position of the male and female slaves. We show what we mean by example. Not indoctrination. They show it by example. Not by church shit. Not by no Bible shit. By example. That means not by faith, not by praying, by example. Good grief. Take the case of the two economic slave units and examine them closely. The nigger marriage. We breed 2 nigger males with 2 nigger females. Then we take the nigger males away from them and keep them moving and working. Say one nigger female bears a nigger female, and the other bears a nigger male. Both nigger females being without influence of the nigger male image, frozen with an independent psychology, will raise their offspring into reverse positions. The one with the female offspring will teach her to be like herself, independent and negotiable. We negotiate with her, through her, by her. We negotiate her at will. The one with the nigger male offspring, she being frozen with a subconscious fear for his life, will raise him to be mentally dependent and weak, but physically strong. In other words, body over mind. Now, this is why that damn Bible doesn't want you to be fucking spiritual and have you be completely whole, body, mind, and spirit. You know why? Because of this fucking Willie Lynch letter. That's why. It wants you to keep being just like this. Fuck that Bible. Fuck the damn church with the shit that they want to implement in this shit. They agree with this? They got verses in there where Jesus is saying, yeah, if you don't obey your masters, you're going to be, if you don't obey your slave masters, and you do stuff that's worthy of strikes, you're going to get beat. He didn't say, oh, you better not do that or else I'm going to kick your ass. He didn't say, oh, you're going to go to hell if you do that. He didn't say, oh, I'm going to stop you every single time or I'm going to bring some angels to stop you. He didn't say that. He said, yeah, that's what's going to happen to you, black people. And you're going to get beat. This is Jesus. Fuck that dude. That's what he going to say, and that's what it's about. And he about this Will Lynch letter. Fuck that dude. Okay? Now, same thing. Even if you don't know what to do. If you didn't know what your slave master wanted, but you did something worthy of strikes, you will still be beaten. Wow. Okay, so if you're innocent and you accidentally do something, Jesus said, cool, it's still gonna be cool that you're beaten, because he agrees with this Will Lynch letter. So therefore, I don't agree with no Jesus. I don't agree with no motherfucking Holy Bible. I don't agree with no motherfucking King James Freemason. I don't agree with none of that fucking bullshit. I don't agree with the church. I'm done. Been out of that shit for a long time. And reading this damn letter, holy shit, it's incredible. This shit sounds just like the damn Bible. I'm fucking done. Now, that is good. It says, that is good, sound, and long-range comprehensive planning. Warning, possible interloping negatives. Earlier, we talked about the non-economic good of the horse and the nigger in their wild and natural state. We talked out the principle for breaking and tying them together for orderly production. Furthermore, we talked about paying particular attention to the female savage and her offspring. Savage. Man, this type of shit will piss you off, won't it? Female savage and her offspring for orderly future planning. The more recently we stated that by reversing the positions of the male and female savages, we created, see, they really putting this in the white folks' head, that we wasn't civilized and some shit like that. The slave masters, though, because the people who went and captured us, they knew we were civilized. They knew we was kings and queens. They knew we were civilized, highly in business and things like that. They knew it. So they have to make this, so while doing the Will Lynch letter, they're also sitting here putting in these white folks' mind that we're savages, that we're not even human. So it's okay to treat us like this. Like they do the horse. Like we're just an animal. Like we're not fucking human. But remember, that Bible was created in 1604, 1611. And right here, this is 1712. Yeah, love, peace, mercy, Jesus, Holy Spirit. Get your God's protection. Show the protection around you. Bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit. Our experts warned us about the possibility of this phenomenon occurring. For they say that the mind has a strong drive to correct and recorrect itself over a period of time. If I can touch some substantial original historical base, and they advise us that the best way to deal with the phenomenon is to shave off the brute's mental history and create a multiplicity of phenomena of illusions, so that each illusion will twirl in its own orbit, something similar to floating balls in a vacuum. Never heard of that analogy, whatever. This creation of multiplicity of phenomenon of illusions entails the principle of crossbreeding, the nigger and the horse, as we stated above, the purpose of which is to create a diversified division of labor, thereby creating different levels of labor and different values of illusion at each connecting level of labor. It's all an illusion, folks. We all equal out here, as far as us, you know, black folks go. There ain't no, oh, well, she light-skinned, so she better. Oh, well, he light-skinned, so he better. Ain't none of that shit. Understand? The results of which is the severance of the points of original beginnings for each sphere illusion. Since we feel that the subject matter may get more complicated as we proceed in laying down our economic plan concerning the purpose, reason, and effect of crossbreeding horses and nigger, we shall lay down the following definition terms for future generations. Now, when I read that, I'm literally sitting here thinking an image in my head as if like they got us next to the damn horses. Like we're being mentally broken the same way horses are next to them, as if we're in the same damn ranch. I feel like that's the image I'm getting. And I hope it ain't the ancestors trying to talk to me and tell me that. Because that's sad. Orbiting cycle means a thing turning in a given path. Axis means upon which or around which a body turns. Phenomenon means something beyond ordinary conception that inspires awe and wonder. This doesn't inspire awe and wonder for me. What about y'all, the black folk? What about y'all, black family? What y'all think? Multiplicity means a great number. Sphere means a globe. Crossbreeding, a horse, means taking a horse and breeding it with an ass. And you get a dumb, backward ass, long-headed mule that is not reproductive nor productive by itself. Crossbreeding, niggers, mean taking so many drops of good white blood and putting them into as many nigger women as possible. I'm going to read that again. That really saddened me. Crossbreeding niggers mean taking so many drops of good white blood and putting them into as many nigger women as possible. So basically trying to get rid of our race through only breeding by having the pure black males, us blacks, die out and only creating these light-skinned Drakes, these light-skinned Beyoncés, these other light-skinned people, until there's no more people that look like me, and other people that look like my woman, my mama, you know, totally breed us out until everybody's light-skinned, and then light-skinned is having sex with whites too, until everybody's white. I don't like that. The reason why I don't like that is because, yes, you can get albinos from black folks. Yes, white people come from us. But as we notice, it doesn't go backwards. Like black can produce white, but white don't produce black. I don't even think that white produce viniligos. So That's really bad because that's something that will actually work. Because I have yet to see this ever pop out of a white person. Ever, ever, ever. That's sad. Anyway, varying the drops by the various tone that you want. All the tones that the chicks want, Drake. And it's working. This motherfucking Will Lynch letter is working. Still, right now. And every dark skinned man, dark skinned woman is seeing it. Can't get no attention. If you ain't light skinned, I can't do it. The fuck out of here. And then letting them breed with each other until another cycle of color appears as you desire. What this means is this. Put the niggers and the horse in a breeding pot, mix some asses and some good white blood. And what do you get? You get a multiplicity of colors of ass backward. Unusual niggers running tied to a backward ass long-headed mule, the one productive of itself, the other sterile. The one constant, well, guess what, motherfuckers? Y'all failed on that because we black women producing 5 babies, 8 babies, like a motherfucker. May not be able to take care of them, may be born in poverty, but we producing like a motherfucker out here. So, failed on that. How about that? The one constant, the other dying. We keep the nigger constant, for we may replace the mules for another tool. Both mule and nigger tied to each other. This really sounds like they're like treated the same. Like they're in the same vicinity, next to each other. Neither knowing where the other came from, and neither productive for itself, nor without each other. Well, you know where you came from now. I told y'all. You were uncivilized, you were civilized. And you came from those ancient African places I told you about. I'm not going to name them again because I already did. So you don't got to hear it anymore. Control the language. Yeah. Crossbreeding completed. For further, this is controlling the language, okay? Section. Crossbreeding completed. For further severance from their original beginning, let me remind you one more time. Original beginning. Songhai Empire, Ancient Kemet, Kilwa, Kumasi, Mali, and Benin. Let's understand that. We must completely annihilate the mother tongue of both the new nigger and the new mule and institute a new language that involves the new life's work of both. You know, language is a peculiar institution. It leads to the heart of a people. The more a foreigner knows about the language of another country, the more he is able to move through all levels of that society. Therefore, if the foreigner is an enemy of the country, to the extent that he knows the body of the language, to that extent is the country vulnerable to attack or invasion of a foreign culture. For example, if you take a slave, if you teach him all about your language, he will know all your secrets, and he is then no more a slave. For you can't fool him any longer. For example, you can't fool him any longer. Bingo. For instance, that Bible sounds all fucked up. You don't really understand the language. You got to take it back to its Hebrew language for some parts and get a total different understanding, and some of the stories change. Wow. I'm telling you, this stuff goes together, y'all. For example, if you told a slave that, you're on page 4 now, and this is pretty much the end of it, so here we go. For example, if you told a slave that he must perform in getting out our crops, and he knows the language well, he would know that our crops didn't mean our crops. And the slavery system would break down, for he would relate on the basis of what our crops really meant. So you have to be careful in setting up the new language, for the slaves would soon be in your house, talking to you man to man, and that is death to our economic system. Of course it is, because he gonna understand that motherfucking Bible that you indoctrinating him along with this Lily Lynch letter. That's right, he gonna understand that, and then he's gonna learn about He's going to learn about Songhai. He's going to learn about Inchkemet. He's going to learn about all his different places that he came from. And then he's going to get interested, or she will be interested. And guess what? They're going to teach it to their fucking children because they're going to read books. And then they're going to read books about where they came from. And once they do that, they're going to teach it right back to their children. And then it's going to start all over again where they're going to be acting like prisoners of war and not slaves by burning the houses and killing white folk. In addition, the definitions of words or terms are only a minute part of the process. Values are created and transported by communication through the body of the language. A total society has many interconnected value systems. All the values in society have bridges of language to connect them for orderly working in the society. But for these language bridges, these many value systems would sharply clash and cause internal strife of civil war. The degree of the conflict being determined by the magnitude of the issues or relative opposing strength in whatever form. For example, if you put a slave in a hog pen and train him to live there and incorporate in him to value it as a way of life completely, the biggest problem you would have out of him is that he would worry you about provisions to keep the hog pen clean, or the same hog pen and make a slip and incorporate something in his language whereby he comes to value a house more than he does his hog pen. You got a problem. He will soon be in your house. There you have it. Oh, why is that black guy selling out to that white chick? Why he getting a white girl? Oh, why is that black girl going with that white guy? You know now. Why the hell is my black woman that I broke up with? Why is she going with a white dude treating him better than me? Now you know. This is the real reason. Not that bullshit reason that you keep on hearing about oh well I just like white men better. Well, because brothers never have a job. Because brothers never... Okay, guess what? He's oppressed just like you was oppressed. You know who wins? You know who gets that guy who's, that guy who worked hard? It's a motherfucking woman who stuck with him or her. The man who stuck with her or the woman who stuck with him on his way up to that business, on his way or her way up to greatness and success with tons of money, or being famous, or being a dance person, or whatever they're trying to go for, with a person that always says, go for it, baby. I got your back. George Jefferson. He was one of them. You all saw that episode where his ex-girlfriend came with a gun to his face because she didn't get married. He told her, you want everything real fast. Well, you was never around. He said, I had to work. Well, he was gone for too long. You had to work late. Well, there was these meetings I had to go to make these connections with these rich folks and with these business people so that I could understand how to be rich and be successful and understand business. You didn't want that. You wanted to go with, a rich dude who had this shit already. So therefore, Louise...
She wanted to go with a bad boy.
She wanted to go with a bad boy and somebody,
he
seemed like he had money and all that stuff and everything like that. So he said, but Louise stuck with me, so you'll never be able to have what Louise had because you didn't stick through me, didn't stick with me until then. This is what the black guys be talking about. The black guys is talking about the black women where you gotta already have everything and they don't want to stick with you to get that stuff. They don't want to encourage you to help you get there. You gotta already have the shit. Okay, that's what the black man's talking about. You black girls talking about, oh, why the black man always listen to this black women? Okay, first of all, you want some help? I'll help you right now. I'll help you. I'm gonna help you. First of all, don't act like this with a Lynch letter, for one. Two, this is what you do. When a black guy comes to you, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna look in his eyes and you're gonna smile. You're gonna say, hey, how you doing? It's like customer service. Just give him some customer service. Act like he's somebody in your, a sibling or something. And that is called dignity and due respect for a stranger, someone you don't know on a personal level. Just do that. If we all did that, it would start looking a lot more like Black Panther, where we're actually in groups and we can hang out and we can talk with each other. That's why that looks so good. Because we're like, damn, wish that was us. Anyways, it's been long enough. This damn letter is fucking long. Anyways, that's why you see black women going with the white dudes and treating him better. She's subconsciously doing it or genetically doing it through this epigenome Willie Lynch letter process and through the Bible and church and stuff like that. This is why. Okay? This is why she ain't treating you very good. Because she subconsciously doesn't feel like you can protect her, blah, 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 blah. And y'all I just read it all to y'all. There you have it. This is the reason why black women feel like black man is dissing them. And this is the reason why black men get mad. This is the reason why that that black women treat white men better than they treat their black man. Thank you for watching this long-ass video. I appreciate it. See y'all some other time.